I have exciting news today for you.
The Mompreneurs Society is officially a Verein, a non-profit association in Austria. And for us, this is a huge milestone. It's a very important thing because it's been a lot of work since our launch. It's been a lot of dedication, a lot of minds put together to create a really good structure for something official, something that really belongs to everyone, and something that has a commitment to create big positive impact. So today's video is about the Mompreneurs Society, not only to honor this big achievement,
but also to tell you all what this means, why it's so important for us, why are we celebrating,
and to get you involved if you're interested in supporting us. So first, the story behind why did it started the Mompreneurs Society. It all began when I was 5 months pregnant and I wanted to create my own business, and it was so hard. Why? Because I felt misunderstood. I felt a very small individual in a huge system that didn't get me,
that didn't understand how I felt, what I needed, and told me, no, it's not a good way to start your pregnancy with the worry of having a business.
So the story behind is anger. Actually, that's the emotion that I felt when the first time I called my insurance company and said, hey, I'm pregnant, but I want to create my company. The first answer was, you shouldn't. The first answer was, it's not okay, because you should be
taking care of your belly and watching that everything is okay for the baby, and you should simply just be there and exist.
And that wasn't okay for me, simply because I come from a beautiful family of entrepreneurs. Both Francisco and Amparo, my parents, are entrepreneurs. My sister Adriana is an entrepreneur, and half of my family is entrepreneurs. And we are happy. We know this is not only possible, but it's empowering and it's great.
So I had the strong feeling that that was not okay. And I felt, hey, you shouldn't tell me that that's not right.
So that was the first struggle. Then when I started to struggle and navigate the system, I made all possible mistakes. I couldn't register so easily. I couldn't get the VAT number easily. I just couldn't find myself in the boxes of everything here. Besides the fact that my German was very poor, I couldn't understand half of the sentences that people were telling me. And there was little empathy with regards to my situation, and that I really wanted to grow my business. I didn't find any resource. So that was from the state point of view. Additionally, from a community point of view, I also felt misunderstood, because back then, when I was really entrepreneurial, and I'm still very entrepreneurial, but has changed a little bit, I wanted to join many communities. So I joined the female founders, the BWN, the female business here, and all of them. And I felt that there was no space for motherhood. I first was assigned, I had a mentor back then who I think had a weird feeling towards pregnancy and towards motherhood, because perhaps I think she couldn't do it, and I felt very mistreated by her. I felt like, oh, yes, yeah, you're pregnant, yeah, of course. And then look, I may go into birth and say, yeah, of course, you have to stop this. This is not working for you. So she was really mean actually with me when I really wanted to share many of the feelings that I had and the worries and the fears. She didn't get that, and she was really mean. So okay, that's the business side of things. So I felt a bit off in many of these communities where it was just business. And then I joined also communities of mothers where it was just motherhood, right? Which is fine, I needed that. I talked about breastfeeding, I talked about depression, I talked about, you name it, parenting, sleep deprivation, everything that you go through with you have a baby. But I also wanted to talk about my business. I also felt this link, hey,
maybe I can do a project.
And I felt guilty because I felt that was wrong to talk about business while you had a small baby. And I also felt even ashamed to ask for business questions there. I feel like,
what do you guys feel if I have a client meeting? Like, I felt awful.
So that was the second big moment where I needed to find this community where I just speak freely about whatever I wanted to speak about. Even if it was a client, if it was a project, if it was a baby, it was my sleep deprivation, anything. I couldn't find those spaces. So that was the first thing I did. That's how I created the community. First, I started joining these mother communities, and then we started finding each other, the mompreneurs who had the same struggle, and that's how everything began. We genuinely started from trusting each other, building together, and simply open
vulnerabilities that perhaps we didn't know were there, and which simply needed the safe space to talk about motherhood, businesses, whatever we feel was right.
So this is also a thank you to all women who have been there for me, because throughout these 5 years have been many women who have been kind to me, who have been there to listen, who have been there to care, to simply be there. And that's what I needed. So that was the second part of the, let's say, the pillar of the Mompreneurs Society, being there. And then the last part of the story is the mental health thing. As I have mentioned in some other spaces, my first pregnancy was tough in the end, and it was even harder when my first baby was born because I got depressed. I had postpartum depression the first 3 months, and that was one of the hardest things that I have experienced. I don't wish that to anyone because I simply didn't have the resources, the capabilities to understand what was happening, to feel my body differently, to see myself in the mirror and understand why my hair was falling like it was falling. It was simply crazy. So I couldn't do it. It was bigger than me. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't find myself. Those 3 months were really hard. And that's why I really needed this push, both my vision, but also my community to kind of, put me together again in this central point that really allowed me to keep going. And so that opened a big part of, what the Mompreneurs Society is, because I hadn't known what really means to be depressed, to really means to need this kind of assistance and support. To that, I want to really openly and very heartfully say thank you to Mama Ludi. I'm getting emotional. Ludi was very big for me. Oh God. I got emotional, as you can tell, which is okay. Ludi, as Mama Ludi, I think she didn't know, and she doesn't know how much she helped me through this process. She has a wonderful brand, Mamalicious Dance, which helps women through mental health issues like postpartum depression through dancing. And she also hugged me when I needed it, and she actually opened up this world of mental care and what is important, why it's important to do so many things for women. So I supported her as much as I can. I've been to her events. I really support her openly, because if there is someone who does such a crucial, important work for our community right now, it's her. Because she tackles one of the darkest, hardest, and most important issues in our community, which is the mental health. So this is a thank you, Mama Ludi, to everything you do. I love you. Really. So back to business, and what do we do at the Mompreneurs Society? And more than that, who are we now?
We're a community.
We are non-profit community
dedicated to empowering current and future mothers to thrive in business, leadership, and life. We believe motherhood and ambition can coexist. We believe that women should not have to choose between raising a family and pursuing their dreams. We support women through entrepreneurship education from the heart. with purpose. Personal development, leadership training, networking, community building, mentorship, and especially emotional well-being and self-care.
Of course, visibility and growth opportunities are the most important thing right now for our community. So this is also a way to reach out for mentors, partners, and everyone who feels aligned with our vision.
We are not just building businesses, we are building confidence, we are building connections, we are building leadership. We are building a future where women can feel supported, seen, and empowered as a mothers or as anything else they want. Because where women thrive, communities thrive, families thrive, and societies can thrive.
So we believe that this is very important. So why is this important as well as a Verein? Because this means a milestone as a community. So this is no longer just Lorena's project. And actually, I don't think it's never been like that, actually. It's a team's effort. So this is the opportunity for me to thank everyone who has been in the project from the very beginning. And this is the moment for me to present our team officially. First, of course, Arlette Robledo, who's joining us from Colombia with the most amazing heart and structure in communication and everything, strategy that she does. Everything is just awesome. My right hand in everything, communication and social media, Mariana Lamas. She's also joining us from Colombia, has also been there from the very beginning, and she is absolutely dearest for me from my heart. We also have Otilia Torda, who is part of our board, and it's been now so important for me with regards to all the financial planning, the structure and everything that it has to work for a business. Farangis Vironcian, she is an absolute outstanding member of our board who is now having a small baby. So all my love and hugs to you both. Maru Rodriguez, she's joining us from Mexico with an absolute outstanding and beautiful idea of lifestyle coaching in beauty and an absolute start of social media. Dejanira Guerrero, who is our webmaster. She is a start with regards to web development and everything to do with also angel readings and many things that she's absolutely a start doing. And Elizabeth Herrera, she's Asensio. She's also part of our board, and she has been supporting us and being close together with us from the very beginning. And I also send her my gratitude. Also to people who have been in the team but for many reasons are not yet anymore, like Lucia Guerra. I also want to send her my gratitude with all the support that she had in the beginning. And this is also a moment to thank our partners, as I mentioned, Ludi, but it's also Antonietta, it's also Tamara Corcovado from the Green Splash, it's also Deborah from Be Your Muse, Angelica Gnittel from the Female Space. We also have many partners as well on the website, so you can have a look and see the many offers that we have from them. So as you can see, this has been a great journey. What do we do in the Mompreneurs Society? So first, we are there for you. We're trying to give as much free resources as we can. So first of all, our community is and always be for free. You can always reach out with questions, with needs, problems, like we're there to listen. So our WhatsApp group is for free. You simply need to fill out the form to know who you are, and you'll be redirected to the link, so you can actually just come in, introduce yourself, and you can connect with us immediately. So that's the first step. When you enter the free community, you can also access our newsletter, which is very curated from the heart and the mind put always, and we love it, so it's very nice. And there we actually have some blogs that we'd really write with the heart as well. You have many news. You can also showcase your business, tell more about ourselves. In our newsletter this month, Ottilia has written an amazing blog that I think you can find below here. We will put it in the description. So that's really nice. And of course, the links to our networking cafes and all the events, which, by the way, our birthday party will be in September. So that's also very nice. And we meet online, which is really important for us. We meet every Monday in Business with Purpose meetings from 9 to 9:30. That's our time management meetings, where we really guide you to have like the best possible way to organize your week so you get stuff done without, getting too dispersed or too overloaded. So we keep track with each other and we push each other a little bit, but not too hard. So it's not uncomfortable. It's nice and easy and soft and smooth. And we meet every month in our meetings of Business with Hearts, which is business coaching, very open. We can talk about everything. Of course, we have few topics, more business related, sales related, marketing related, everything else. But the more important thing is to have the open space so you can actually express yourself about anything you need. And the community is there to listen, to support. And that's how I say the magic happens, because it's where the community really comes and helps you. That's all for today. It was a little longer, I think, but worth it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and join us, share our message, spread the word because that's what we need right now. And we're super, super happy for this milestone, and I'm really happy you are here to celebrate with us, because your energy also counts. Thank you for watching, and keep being inspired.